You learn more from failure than from success. Don't let it stop you. Failure builds character. Entrepreneurs are great at dealing with uncertainty and also very good at minimizing risk. That's the classic entrepreneur. If you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. We generate fears while we sit. We overcome them by action. If we have the attitude that it's going to be a great day, it usually is. Communication is one of the most important skills you require for a successful life. Life presents many choices. The choices we make determine our future. One of the best lessons you can learn in life is to master how to remain calm. Every day is a chance to begin again. With your entire focus on your goal, you will reach levels of achievement that you never thought possible. Keep improving your skills and educational qualifications, and you will greatly improve your odds of success, either in your current work environment or in a new endeavor. Imagine your life is perfect in every respect. What would it look like? Never complain, never explain. Resist the temptation to defend yourself or make excuses. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control your attitude toward what happens to you. And in that you will be mastering change rather than allowing it to master you. Positive expectations are the mark of the superior personality. Love only grows by sharing. You can only have more for yourself by giving it away to others. Develop an attitude of gratitude and give thanks for everything that happens to you, knowing that every step forward is a step toward achieving something bigger and better than your current situation. Look for the good in every person and every situation. You'll almost always find it. The act of taking the first step is what separates the winners from the losers. The only real limitation on your abilities is the level of your desires. If you want it badly enough, there are no limits on what you can achieve. You have within you, right now, everything you need to deal with whatever the world can throw at you. All successful people, men and women, are big dreamers. They imagine what their future could be, ideal in every respect, and then they work every day toward their distant vision, that goal or purpose. If you wish to achieve worthwhile things in your personal and career life, you must become a worthwhile person in your own self-development. The way you give your name to others is a measure of how much you like and respect yourself. The more you seek security, the less of it you have. But the more you seek opportunity, the more likely it is that you will achieve the security that you desire. The more credit you give away, the more will come back to you. The more you help others, the more they will want to help you. Never say anything about yourself you don't want to come true. One of the very worst uses of time is to do something very well that need not to be done at all. A clear vision, backed by definite plans, gives you a tremendous feeling of confidence and personal power. The hardest part of any important task is getting started on it in the first place. Once you actually begin work on a valuable task, you seem to be naturally motivated to continue. Dress for success. Image is very important. People judge you by the way you look on the outside. An average person with average talent, ambition, and education can outstrip the most brilliant genius in our society if that person has clear, focused goals. Those people who develop the ability to continuously acquire new and better forms of knowledge that they can apply to their work and to their lives will be the movers and shakers in our society for the indefinite future. If you can get yourself to read 30 minutes a day, you're going to double your income every year. Develop the winning edge. Small differences in your performance can lead to large differences in your results. The biggest mistake we could ever make in our lives is to think we work for anybody but ourselves. If you raise your children to feel that they can accomplish any goal or task they decide upon, you will have succeeded as a parent, and you will have given your children the greatest of all blessings. An average person who develops the habit of setting clear priorities and getting important tasks completed quickly will run circles around a genius who talks a lot and makes wonderful plans, but gets very little done. The better you think, the better decisions you make. The better decisions you make, the better actions you take. The better actions you take, the better results you get. It's impossible to remain angry or blame other people for problems in your life when you are saying, "I am responsible." Commit yourself to lifelong learning. The most valuable asset you'll ever have is your mind and what you put into it. Read an hour every day in your chosen field. This works out to about 1 book per week, 50 books per year, and will guarantee your success. People who take a long view of their lives and careers always seem to make much better decisions about their time and activities than people who give very little thought to the future. Goals are the fuel in the furnace of achievement. The bigger your goals and the clearer they are, the more excited you become about achieving them. The more you think about your goals, the greater becomes your inner drive and desire to accomplish them. The happiest people in the world are those who feel absolutely terrific about themselves, and this is the natural outgrowth of accepting total responsibility for every part of their life. Make your life a masterpiece. Imagine no limitations on what you can be, have, or do. Good habits are hard to develop, but easy to live with. Bad habits are easy to develop, but hard to live with. The habits you have and the habits that have you will determine almost everything you achieve or fail to achieve. The most valuable tasks you can do each day are often the hardest and most complex, but the payoff and rewards for completing these tasks efficiently can be tremendous. The starting point of great success in your life begins, in the simplest terms, when you discipline yourself to think and talk about only the things you want and refuse to think and talk about anything you don't want. The sad fact is that people are poor because they have not yet decided to be rich. People are overweight and unfit because they have not yet decided to be thin and fit. People are inefficient time wasters because they haven't yet decided to be highly productive in everything they do. The quality of your thinking is largely determined by the quantity of the information you have with which to work. This is a wonderful time to be alive. There have never been more possibilities and opportunities for you to achieve more of your goals than exist today. Life is like a combination lock. Your job is to find the numbers in the right orders so you can have anything you want. There is never enough time to do everything, but there is always enough time to do the most important thing. If you expect to be successful, you will eventually be successful. If you expect to be happy and popular, you will be happy and popular. If you expect to be healthy and prosperous, that is what will happen. Always think and talk positively about the future. Start every morning by saying, "I believe something wonderful is going to happen to me today." Then throughout the day, expect the best. Dream big dreams. Imagine that you have no limitations, and then decide what's right before you decide what's possible. It is the quality of time at work that counts and the quantity of time at home that matters. The key to success is to focus our conscious mind on things we desire, not things we fear. You can get your time and your life under control only to the degree to which you discontinue lower value activities. Knowing how to deal with change effectively is a primary requirement for living successfully in perhaps the most exciting time in all of human history. You should never share your problems with others because 80% of people don't care about them anyway, and the other 20% are kind of glad that you've got them in the first place. Refuse to allow a weakness or a lack of ability in any area to hold you back. Everything is learnable, and what others have learned, you can learn as well. The more you discipline yourself to use your time well, the happier you will feel, and the better will be the quality of your life in every area. Success in life is in direct proportion to what you do after you do what you are expected to do. Act with purpose, courage, confidence, competence, and intelligence until these qualities lock in to your subconscious mind. You have to put in many tiny efforts that nobody sees or appreciates before you achieve anything worthwhile. Your biggest opportunity probably lies under your own feet, in your current job, industry, education, experience, or interests.